Hey everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy, and I wanted to show you a quick, fun little notebook ephemera that you could put in your journal. And I wanted to show you two ways. Let me show you. Okay, so this is my little comic book notebook that I've been working on. And this page here, actually, this is an envelope. It has some goodies in it. But on the back page, I stuck this fun little notebook. I'm calling it a notebook. Okay, and I thought I would show you real quick how I did this. Now you see that I sewed it. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can do it without using the sewing machine, because I know a lot of you guys don't, use sewing machine. So I thought I'd show you. Here is one I did use the sewing machine. So basically you can make these and stockpile them, and they can go easily into a journal. You just glue the back onto wherever, and then you have a little notepad. I just thought, how cute is that? So I thought I'd show you how I did it. So this is the sewing version, okay? And I will tell you what step that is. So you need a size paper that you want for, if you're making it for a specific journal, then the base of it is what, you want to measure, whatever the base is. This one that I'm using, that I am going to stockpile because it fits in pretty much all of my journals, it is 3 inches by 5. So it's a 3 by 5 inch card. Okay, what I like about that size is not only can you do it this way, but you can do it this way too. Okay, so maybe you want papers and you want a bigger sheet of paper, by all means, to fit this way, and then you can flip it up this way. All right, so you've got options. All right, so once you get your piece of paper, your cardstock, whatever, then you need your little, your scrappy sheets of paper. Okay, I'm just using notebook paper that I cut up, and I used my corner to round the corners. And, I just make sure there's enough around the whole thing, which there is. So what I do, well, I forgot. I got around my corner. Now, you don't have to round your corners. You can make everything square, but I like my corners rounded. So then, that's how it's going to go. Okay, so then you need to find a piece of paper. Scrap paper works great, that you want to put as the little header, that goes over the little top of your notebook. So what I do is, this is how I even it up. So I have this little piece of paper that I want to use. I kind of see how far I want to fold it down, because you don't need that much. Probably a 1/2 inch. Let me cut that. And I'll measure how. So what is this? I did a 1.5 inch total. It still might be too long. Hold on, let's see. Nope, it's fine. So about 1.5 inch wide. Okay, and try to cut it straight if you can't. All right, so what I do at this point, since this is straight, I butt this up so it's even. Okay, and then I hold it, and then I come over here and then cut it flush like that. Okay, now if you want the curves like I do, I don't move and I bring my cutter up and recut that corner so it matches. But like I said, doing the curves, that's purely up to you. I just like that it's all cohesive. All right, now next thing you do, if you've got a staple, okay, if you got a stapler, which I do, so we'll go ahead and do it. It's not a necessity, but if you do, all right, go ahead and staple at the very center Am I out of staples? Ugh, I am. Where's my other stapler? Of course I am. Why I'm doing a video. This is my little tiny one. I'll use the big one. It's going to get covered anyway. Okay, so very center. That's okay. That just holds your papers together for you while you're working on them. All right, so what I do, you can add a little bit of glue if you want. Actually, let's go ahead and add the glue. We'll just go ahead and do it. Make sure it's secure. All right, so add whatever type of glue you want. I don't glue if I'm sewing. If I'm sewing, I don't glue it. But since, you know, we're not using the sewing machine. All right. There we go. So that's glued on, and then I got glue on my finger. Where is my... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, let me wipe my finger. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, hopefully, you guys have a hole puncher. You know, hole puncher. If not, however you make holes, you're going to drill. You're going to get it positioned where you want, which I'm doing right here. And then I'm going to punch a hole. Well, we're going to try to eyeball it. There. Oh, let's hopefully I get it relatively straight. It's probably best if you guys make some dots. All right, so once you got that punched, you need string, ribbon, a thread, whatever, and your needle. I'm just using some string. And basically, you're going to come up. I don't even really need a needle. I could probably just poke it through. I'm just using embroidery. Embroidery thread. If I can get it through the hole. Come on. All right. And probably, oops. Awfully, I got it awfully long, don't I? But that's okay, because what I'll do, so I got it pulled up like this. I'm going to go in this hole. I think I'm going in this hole. I'm going to go in this hole and then come back so it gives it a little extra. Let's see how. Let's pull it. There we go. And then, oh, I can take my needle off. Now, if you don't want to go through this, by all means, you could just staple it to the page. You could glue, but you'd have to get some really good glue. Make sure, you know, it's definitely dry, because, you know, this does have a little weight to it. So I pull, make sure it's all nice and firm. And then you can add a charm if you want. You know, slide a charm on. And then tie a knot, which let's tie a knot first so I don't. There we go. So then I'll make a little bow. I'm just using, like I said, just some embroidery thread I had. And then we'll cut And there we go. We have a little notebook. And it's threaded on. Okay. So if you don't want to sew, you could hand stitch it on. Or if you just want to, you know, not do any of that and just staple it in place, you know, by all means. So I am going to do one more, and we'll do, where is my, let's see, I have all this fancy scrap paper my mom got me, so let's use it. Oh, this is, let's use another pink one. Why not? This is been embossed, so I've been rubbing ink on top of it on the raised surface to get that texture to pop more. So, okay. So then I think, this one, I think we'll do a, what do you call it? Landscape? Landscape? Alright, so if I do it this far to this far. And if you notice, I'm not measuring, I'm just kind of eyeballing how far I want it. And we'll cut that there. So let's try let me round this, because I actually, you know what, I'll just round the tops. Oops. Alright. So now I need a piece of paper. Alright, so let me fold about 1.5 inches or 1 inch, whatever size. Alright, and then the trick, remember, is when you slide this on, you even it to that side, and then you clip and make that even. And since the top parts are curved, I'm just going to hold it in place just like that. Alright, now since I'm going to, do I want to staple? Alright, let's see if we can, so I'm keeping this, actually it would probably help if I put some glue on that back side. So this is how it's gonna work. Alright, so just put some glue on this back edge. So okay. Oops. I had to pause for a second there. And of course you guys can't, I guess you guys can't tell when I can pause, but the dog was barking. I had to see if someone was here. Anyway, okay. So you put glue on that back end page. Match it up. This just helps it stay where it needs to stay. Okay. Now, keep this top open. Alright. Just like this. And we're going to we're going to staple through both ends, just like this. Okay? This way, it's attached, but then you can fold and glue this down, and then you won't see the staples. Sound like a plan? So there is another way. Instead of having to sew it, let me put my little glue down. There we go. Now, 3 ways. We've got 3 ways to do this. You can machine sew. Machine sew. You can hand tie it on, or you can staple it on. And then, when you got, you know, you can stock, like I said, a great idea to stockpile. Maybe you want to put them, there's one. Ooh, it looked really cute on top too. So now you have a little notepad. Or maybe you want to do a tall one. And what's nice is they're thin. They're not that thick. They're really thin. And you can just, when you need something, you have it. So that is my little how-to for today. So hope you guys like it. Share, subscribe, and then, you know, I will talk to you soon. Bye.